Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Tyson Fury. He stands an imposing 6'9" tall with a reach of 85 inches. And he'll be facing Andy Ruiz Jr. He's 6'2" tall and will have a reach of 74 inches.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
The Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. He's so big and yet so light on his feet. No one moves around the ring quite like this man. Andy Ruiz Jr., who could forget when he upset Anthony Joshua in one of the most shocking heavyweight wins in world history. In the process, he became the first Mexican-American world heavyweight champ ever.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Manchester, England, and standing at 6'9", here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Imperial, California, in the United States, the first Mexican-American world heavyweight champion in boxing history, a unified heavyweight champion of the world, the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz Jr.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This place is like a coliseum. When it's packed out, the fans are there. You can hear the punches, you can smell the sweat. The heat is second to none.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Oh, look at that left jab. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Nice defense on that jab. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A lot of effort being exerted here. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Fury in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Come on, you've let him back into this.
Great work, I love it. I love it. That jab's slick.
Behind your jab, basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
We give him no free shots, yeah? Good work at that kid. That jab's looking...
Get your focus back, get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off, and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, all right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your time in already. That right...
Then you win this round.
You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back in.
A few body shots in there. Vary it up. Great work.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That's an interesting way to fight. Nice job by him to block that jab. Nice defense on that jab. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. The perfect counter lands. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Catch and shoot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about fury in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Right. You're starting to make mistakes.
But you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there.
Get back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
On to the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Never gonna happen. If you've got a good jab, you've got a good reach. I know. Nobody could ever get past that jab.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good defense there to stop that hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Incredible work rate. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Don't forget.
Okay, focus. Focus. Big, deep breaths. Big, deep breaths.
Good work. Just stay focused.
Breathe. Breathe. Let's get out there. Get your boxing back.
Same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap.
There's the bell for round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They both want the knockout. Can't land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Come on, he's switching on.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
There and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
But he'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Here's a counter shot. Swing and a miss with the jab. Punch caught him clean. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good job defending the jab. Catch and shoot. Carries that jab away. How about that time counter shot? What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Every time they drop, they know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You're doing good, kid.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
The gaps will appear. Don't be looking there for one shot.
Right. And he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out, the first minute,
On to the 6th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrows, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Both fighters landing in the... Oh, wait a minute! Andy Ruiz is rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
He's trying to fight his way back into this. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Lose this fight through you. Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Just keep him on the end of his jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. I say, start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great.
The fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
Give him no free shots. Keep smart. Just the same again.
Done all your work over.
Round 7, here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. Is he going to punch himself out, though? He blocked that jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Somebody don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Get your mind back on the job.
The jab's working nice. Goes 1-2 straight down.
Fight. You're way better than this guy. You're way better. He's not in your...
And there's the bell for round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Andy Ruiz is dazed. And down goes Andy Ruiz. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Andy Ruiz in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Okay. You let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Oh, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence away.
Doing what you're doing.
There's the bell to start round 9. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That left hook missed. Well, you can't do that, can you? His jab just got blocked. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Jab just got blocked. They need to be careful and punch themselves out here. These two were made for each other. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talk about fury in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Take the round off, win the round on your jab.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of
To win this round, get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there.
The main thing. Go back and win the round, alright? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
This is the 10th. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's not a match made in heaven.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The jab doesn't quite connect. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you had no excuse for gassing out.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. And me,
Don't give him no free shots, yeah? You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't...
get back out there and win the round. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
That jab's looking nice. Those 1-2 straight down.
Let's start 11. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The straight right just misses. Nice job by him to block that jab. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The stamina is off the charts. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Parries that jab away. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Fury in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Held him up, but you're still landing the power shots. Good luck.
Come on, you're better than that. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
You do. Good work. The jab's working now.
Into this, you're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get
Stay
back.
focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. So just keep him on the end of his jab. You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start just sticking it.
Breathe when you're...
There's the bell for round 12. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Just missed with that jab. The jab misses. Andy Ruiz looks like he's in trouble. We were going to see the finish there.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Andy Ruiz on the verge of going down. Right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.